ways to die. Choose one.
Oh, yo, today I like talking about it, man. We bring the best to you in underground and on the main line, you dig? They got a special guest, man. Motherfucking ghostwriter, hit maker, boss, the boss spitter, to help DR.DRE sell over 15 million records. Who I'm speaking on, RBX, the narrator. Man, tap in. It's 9 o'clock. You dig? Like talking about it. Let's get it.
I said if you ain't up on things, SNOOO is the name, don't pound the gang. It's like this, they don't understand. It's an everyday thing, the gangbang. Make that switch, don't be a bitch, let these niggas know. What's up with you, I represent the pounded different. And can't no motherfucker in a leg alone beat your poppin' and watch TVOGs. You can't come and you can't run me, you can't see long to the G's of the gang. One gun, they drop that we need to put you to rest. Put the slug dead in your chest. When you did, then the motherfucker creeping and sleeping 6 feet deep. Fucking with the pound, it's suicide.
Suicide.
Yo. What's happening, King? How are you today?
Hey, man, how you doing, brother?
Man, just fine, King, man. What's happening with your ex? It's an honor to have you on the show, King.
Yo, man, had to ride down, you did.
For sure, man. Big Swift, man, bro, has said so many great things about you and accomplished so much, bro. I had to get a good interview with you, man, and give the people, man, just what they need to hear, man, from one of the greatest that done it. You did? Let's start with your early age, man, at messing with this music stuff, man. When was your first actual time just falling in love with the music and rap?
Oh, man, I think I was probably about Aqua Boogie age. You dig, when Aqua Boogie hit. So,
Wow.
Yeah, you dig.
Dig that.
I was always into the entertainment thing, but I knew damn well I wasn't gonna be no singer because I didn't have no singer type voice. This was before the rap kicked off. I just knew it was going. My calling was the music. I just didn't know how at that time. You dig?
Right.
Then my voice developed, and rap came into the picture. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I ended up being a rapper. You dig? But I knew it was gonna be something to do with the music, though.
Well, I'll tell you one thing from my understanding, tell me if I'm wrong, you was supposed to be a star in more than one thing. You had more than one option. They tell me you played football and even college football.
Yeah, I could have went to the pros, man, but right before it all happened, people don't realize that when these folks finna make a big investment in you, they want to know where you at, where you been, who you hang with. You can't do this, you can't do that. And I just was like, you know what? It ain't even that serious.
Right.
It ain't even that serious. And then what had happened was some of my cats was wilding out. I ain't gonna front. They was doing what they do. And then they stepped to me and was like, yo, you finna tell us everything. And I just went against everything I was about. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not cut out for this.
I'm sure, King. I'm sure.
I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and get back onto the blending knot. And it just so happened that the almighty blessing and my little cousin name was Snoop Dogg. And yeah, so I left UNLV and came back to the house and we milled around and did our regular thing and whatnot, getting our jobs, staying with moms, supporting ourselves, smoking our weed, drinking our beer, slanging on the block, doing what we was doing.
That's right.
And then the music kicked in, One thing led to another. Warren G went hollered at Snoopy. Snoopy came and hollered at me. Somehow I got scrambled up in the fold. And shit, the rest is history, bro.
Well, let me back up with you a little bit, because I'm telling now, X man, dude. Let me tell you something. Y'all got some history, and y'all created a lot of different paths that had people doing different things. For instance, when you say you came back, because see, when you were playing ball, from my understanding, you was also a retail manager and you was working.
Oh
When you
yeah, I
actually got,
mean, you know,
go ahead.
I was at UNLV. I was just doing my thing. You dig? A lot of the homies that I was in circles with play ball. You know, they pit bosses and they out there in Vegas doing their thing. So
Right.
I could have had action at that, but when it was time to bounce, I was like, I'm finna get on back to the house where I know how to survive at.
Wow.
So I
Right.
left the football thing after I didn't want to become an informant, and uh,
Right.
and that's part of it. You gotta show loyalty to these people that's about to invest in your ass, or they
Right.
won't invest in you. And when you feel any kind of rebel, they probably ain't trying to invest in you because you're a problem. You know.
Right.
I guess I became a problem because I was like, yo, I can't tell you nothing. I don't really know nothing. You asking me about somebody's business, and I don't know. You seen me, I be at the club or whatever, and they walk to the club and take a picture of me. They might be wild boys. I'm just in the club. So
Wow.
everybody there, and they was like, well, what do they do on the sideline? I don't know what they do. They pulled up in a Mercedes Benz and woo wah woo wah. It's just a car. I don't know what the hell he's doing, bro.
And
I
you
ain't
just
pull
trying to
up in
play
one.
ball.
I didn't pull up in one. That's when you see me.
Right.
Yeah, you did. You see me hop in the homie's truck. So we didn't
Wow.
pull up in no Benz. So obviously it ain't my life. You dig? But anyway, I left there, went on back to the house, went on start doing my thing. Uh,
And that's the transition I want to talk about right there, because you got to give me the storyline, X. You ain't getting out of this. You got to give me the story when you brought Snoop to the studio and Dre heard your voice, how your life just
oh,
changed all of a sudden, bro.
okay. So,
You got to give it to me.
all right. So what had happened was I went to drop Snoop off, but I didn't want to leave him up there because it's a long ass way from the
Right.
crib.
Mm.
It say RBX show your face. I'm trying to, but I got words all on my shit. I,
It's all good, King.
I don't know how to move whoop wop whoop. So I'm on here. You don't see me. There I go. I'm
There you
just
go.
texting. I'm
Absolutely.
behind the words. You hear the voice though, so you know it's authentic because it ain't but one of them motherfuckers.
Most
So
definitely.
so what had happened was uh uh I went to drop Snoopy off, but I didn't really want to leave him way out there because it was a way I wanted to make sure he was secure before I got on because I wasn't trying to get halfway down the freeway and be call me back. Hey, man, check this out. We got a problem, Jack. There's only so much gas in this thing. I got
Right,
so
right,
close
right,
to the
right.
house now, you done got me halfway. So, change was strange. We was just popping off in the game. Uh,
Right.
um, so I was waiting on. We was both waiting on Dre to pull up. You dig? Um, and Dre did pull up, but we didn't know he did. So I was talking to Snoop in the room like a big cousin. Like, man, just a good opportunity. I had never met Dre, but I was like, this is a good opportunity. I know what he do. I know his caliber. I say, you know, do your thing. Do your thing to the best of your ability, Snoop. But you need to come down. You need to pop like this and you need to pop like that. And I was
Right.
basically explaining to him how he needed to, zap the track. I wasn't thinking I was going to be on it because I wasn't about that life.
Right,
I
right.
was about to get ready to go to work. You understand me? I had got me a job and was stable. I was starting to get used to them checks coming in.
Just trying to
A
live.
consistent 5, 6, 700 in the pocket on a daily basis. I was getting used to that life. You did like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live this life right now. You dig? So
Absolutely.
that was a lot coming off the scholarship checks. Uh, uh, so that's what happened. I'm telling Snoop how to do his thing, yada yada. Snoop, I mean Dre walked in, he heard my voice, and then he was like, Snoop was like, this, oh Dre, this is my cousin RBX. He was like, oh RBX, do you rap? I was like reluctant, like, and then Snoop was like,
Hell yeah. It's
Snoop
Dr.
was
Dre.
like, oh boy, Dewey, you don't even know that nigga go.
Oh,
He
this nigga
go,
Snoop.
Dre. Dre was like, what? For some odd reason, I did a little something, something, and that nigga was like, oh, nigga, you not leaving the kingdom.
Oh,
The
man.
gates got late, rolled up the gates, bro. Had to put the moat out, niggas. The alligators in the moat, nigga. The gate lifted up. I was not allowed to leave. Drake was like, hold on, you can't leave right now. I was like, Drake, come on, man. He said, nah, nigga. We working on this album called The Chronic, and your name
Right now.
gonna be all on it. And I hear your voice on this thing. You gotta stay. I say, man, I gotta go to work. He was like, you not understanding what I'm telling you. You not. I'm telling you, fuck that job, my nigga. We finna do some history. You talking about going to work at a shoe store, nigga. I'm talking about buying malls and the whole nine. So I was a little slow in the game, you dig? And that's what happened. And then we went to start working on the Chronic, and the rest is history.
Now, the thing about that, when you guys start working on the Chronic, here comes, not in my opinion, let me say that first, X. In my opinion, here comes the pressure, because now you're having to face Dre and all the people he working, all the explosive and great
Okay,
rappers
so
he
let me
worked with.
happen with. We was so damn naive. There wasn't no goddamn pressure.
What?
I was so naive and cocky. I thought I was the baddest motherfucker. I just carry my. That's how I carry. It wasn't no pressure.
Man, come
It's
on,
like
X.
nigga, it was on everything. You know, the pressure came when Suge had us battling with every project. We know we went to the Jordan Downs. We went to we was at the Nickersons. They was battling all kind of MCs. We was battling. That's when the pressure came. Once that
Man, what
came,
was that like, X? What was that? Give me the climate. What was the climate like? You had to come with it? Or?
the climate was explosive. Most of the time, me and Ray wasn't allowed to join the battles
Why?
because we was too invincible, nigga. Who gonna fuck with that?
Yeah,
Once we
that's what I
put,
was going to ask.
once you add right the front runners and the pit bulls that was always running to the ring was Snoop and Corrupt.
Oh,
If you got past Snoop and Corrupt, which you probably wouldn't do, cause them niggas was dumb, nice. Snoop was nice writing, and he a freestyle on your ass, so you don't know what the fuck you gonna get from him. You dig? So,
right.
and he had a cousin named X that was battling with, that was beating him in the shape low key. You
Now
dig?
that's the
So
thing. I
he
want
was
to talk
so
about that too. They say you and Snoop had a lot of battles.
yeah, he was getting beat in the shape low key. So Snoop would go out there and if you
You kind of went out a little bit, X. You kind of went out a little, X. Be a little patient for X as he come back in.
hear me,
No, I can hear you now, King.
all right. I say yes. So most of the time it was Snoop and Corrupt. It was Snoop and Corrupt doing their thing. If you got past them, but they had somebody that was diabolical and got past Snoop and Corrupt, that's when me and Ray to activate. Every now and then I activate, but most of the time they just tell me just sit back and just actually ain't gonna pull you out until we gotta start murdering shit.
What was the process with you and Dre? I mean, meaning that, because I know y'all had such a close relationship and all the hits y'all made, but what was the process? Did he come to you with the beat, or you already have something written? Or what was the process?
Most of the time I really just lied. It was everything was organic. You know, I don't know what the stories is out there. You dig? But I would just slide to the studio like you would normally slide to the studio on your homies and be like, "What's good?"
Right, right. Through all the turmoil and having all the people in y'all group, how did you guys keep, especially I see you ghostwriters, you guys and the ones that made the beat, you all stayed together. What glued all that together, regardless of what
Yeah.
was going on?
So, like I was saying before, the homie keep calling. Uh, uh. It was like it was real organic. I just slide to the studio and Dre be like, "Yo, I got this track. Hey, what you think about this?" A lot of tracks that you know that he gave me that I kind of passed on, that I still hear
Wow.
right now. That's cracking. But just
Mm,
my brain was, you know, I was on some, and I was trying to not just do no average uh, spit. I was trying to invent something that was gonna keep us cutting edge, like you know, like
right,
not no average, basic, typical. So sometimes, if I thought the beat, you know, me being still naive in the game. If I thought the beat was average, typical, I would pass on it because I be looking because I done been around some major noise and got spoiled.
right, right.
So now I mean I want to hear some of that California love. I'm surprised. Okay,
Yeah,
give me that.
yeah,
Give me
yeah.
that all the time, like all the air time, every time. I want some funk like that every time.
He trying to
So
play.
yeah, and you know, you gotta as an artist, you gotta know how to be a little uh contort to different markets. Everything ain't
Right,
that. Everything ain't gangster swing. You know,
right.
you gotta be a little, you know, able to 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 fall into other genres real smooth and still be viable. But I was just learning that at the time, so I didn't know. So I expressed my being naive.
You guys put some things together and you put it out. Nothing but a G things come out. It blows big, be on the charts 28 weeks straight plus. What was your first response and what was you doing at that time when you
Oh
saw it
man,
just
I was
blow?
being regular, and doing regular shit, going to the liquor store and woo wop like regular shit, and then went to the park and was going to the beach and whatnot, and hearing the response like, "Yo, you know that shit, fuck that go RBX right there," and I just go through
Wow.
it and just kick it and be like, "Yo, it's hot. It is what it
Yeah.
is." I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, sometimes I don't be knowing, and I hate to sound
Right.
like that, but it's what I do. You dig? You know,
Right.
it's what I
It's a
do.
God's gift, folks.
And
It's a God's gift.
I don't be thinking, ooh, that right there. I be just like, oh, it's the way it hit me, the way you know, the way my cadence it comes across.
Absolutely.
I don't be trying to mimic or bite or sound like no other ninjas. I just try to do with me and the way it hit my psyche and the way it hit my soul and the way the beat hit my soul with them words is just how it come off.
Yes.
I don't be trying to do nothing but me.
Being in the business and actually being in it, not talking about it and being on the outside, actually being in the game, it's been told a lot of times how people always say, hey man, this person stuck me, or this person fucked over me, whatever. And without going deep in depth into your business, explain how important it is to know the business, because I know you've had a lot of experiences with the business. Explain to most artists that come up how important it is for you just to know business and what's going on.
Well, yeah, it's important to know business because if you don't know business, then you don't know what you're worth. And if you don't know what you're worth, you're going to sell it to farm for anything. You know, this game got a gang of trickerations in it, you know, a lot of real slick shysters. And you think you coming off the block and you know some shysty shit, buddy, you don't know nothing like these guys that been up in the higher up VP with the making laws and
Right.
no and for the last 20 years, you know. that know the marketing strategy, that know the people that are not play your shit, that know the importance of radio and whatnot. I think in my situation, I knew the streets, and I knew that everything eventually to tap in with the streets to become stand viable in the industry. Because if it's not industry, if it's industry, don't necessarily mean you're gonna be able to bang it on the block. Now, I was on the block singing when the industry shut down and wouldn't play me on the radio. And I was getting played because I was on the block behind the counter swap meet selling my CDs. So all the thugs that was coming through in they low riders, they B's, C's, and P's.
Look at you.
Hey, homie, I got that new RBX, nigga. You need to get that. What's the
Can't stop
ticket
the
on the
street.
extra dime, my nigga?
Oh, there.
I already
No
had
doubt.
my spiel down packed, so I wasn't really catering, toward the industry. Now everybody's, a lot of cats is, I see them, they real glamorous, and the diamonds, and they woo wow, woo wow, wow. That was part of it back in the days, but that wasn't the main thing. And that didn't come from the music. That came from slanging when you was on the side doing the music.
Real
Because
life.
the music didn't bring no goddamn, pardon my French, the music ain't bringing all that kind of change for you to just be doing all that.
Right.
You dig? Not back then. The game wasn't geared toward that. A lot of cats wasn't owning nothing. They looked it really, really good, but
Always do.
they looked it real good, but actual ownership, like what I did when I bossed up, when everybody thought I was crazy. Why you didn't get on? Well, why man, you messed up your career. No, what I did was I'm not selling my publishing.
Let me ask you this, because I want to
And
get
that, and
right,
that made and
right
that
on
made
it.
that made me an enemy because I can't get some. Well, we ain't gonna put him on the stage then until he give us some.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
we can't throw him on the stage and promote him if we don't get no money out of him. If we don't got no publishing on him, then we don't get no money out of him.
But then you done wrote $15 million worth of hits.
Man, I'm thinking, man, you done get your hand out my pocket.
I feel you, X.
I feel
Now,
like
X, I want to ask you this.
I love to be a team player and make
Mm-hmm.
sure I tap in with the homies. But there come a time, you got to run me my change, Jack.
Period.
Just run me my change. I ain't gonna be all in your cha-cha for everybody else thing, but run me my change. Be running me mine. That's all.
I noticed in a lot of interviews of people, they like to, and not pointing any interviews out, they like to ride on the messy part of the situation. Let me ask you this, because no one ever asked this. Going through all that and coming in with your cousin SNOOO and also Daz, tell me, did that put any strain on you guys' relationship when you decided after that second, third album, well, look, I'm gonna step away from Dre and kind of do my
Nah,
thing?
no,
Or not Dre and them, but just the click period?
no, it really didn't. Only thing that happened was, um, folks grew, and as you grow as a business entity, you have business constituents that come in. Now, with that said, it's very rare that I'm gonna have some business constituents that's gonna be really, 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 really cool with this cat's business constituents. No, they all is trying to get you the best they can for their situation. So
Mm-hmm.
your folks might bump heads with they folks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure you got to be like,
Wow.
listen, y'all got to be business
Informative.
folks. Y'all can go play football, and you gotta be, I guess I say coming through Dre and learning from you. We got to learn how we gonna still be family, but the pit bulls is gonna lie.
Right.
They lie. I don't really like that. Then you got to be okay, diplomatic with. Hold on, this is my crew, and they fighting for the best. That's where the odd and awkwardness come in. Because if you got a business entity that's talking, and really trying to promote your best interest, then you got to give that some thought, and then you got to be able to go to your folks like, well, my dog got a point, cause I did. But you gotta be also cognizant of who you talking to, cause sometimes I could talk to Snoopy, like my loved one, but then I could talk to a business entity that I don't got that much love for. It's a whole different set of circumstances.
Right.
And I don't talk. The sternness is there, but the compassion is probably less. Now, when I'm talking to my cousin, it's stern, but it's a compassion. Like, nah, man, check this out. Woo, 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 woo. But when it's somebody that's not in that, they can just get all pit bull, lock on their neck, shake. Get up out of here with that bullshit.
Well, I want to step back, not too far, but just a little far back, because I wanted to ask this at first, and I kind of forgot. You guys, I understand that Snoop got his nickname from your family, from, Snoopy on the Peanuts. Explain to me about, because I noticed you like dogs too. I see Fats, and I know it was dogs before then. Where the dog thing came in?
The dogs?
Because for some reason I feel it's not a marketing thing. You cats really like dogs.
Oh, okay, so back when we was young, our mama would never let her have no damn dogs. You understand me? And when we got money, and when niggas got their change, Snoop say, I'm gonna give me some dogs. And Snoop went up there, he was like, I'm the dog. How the fuck I'm gonna be the dog without no dog? So I told you, man, everything everything is pretty much organic, bro. So Snoop had his bitch, and I always had mine, like, and the breed of dogs that I prefer.
No Instagram. Come on, man.
It's tripping.
Y'all tripping.
What's going on? Is it Instagram or is this probably his phone fails? Somebody calling him. That's what happened.
I don't know. That shit blinked up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, my shit just did the government was on them nigga. I must have said something about a dog they ain't like. You did. They on the nigga. They on the nigga. Hey man,
X need to be on the goddamn movies, man.
The government was on the nigga, ain't it, man?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, what you're saying? Did you say you prefer what kind of dogs, though?
Pits, pit bulls.
I think of that.
Pit bulls, and everybody be like, you want to fight them? Nah, I don't want to fight them. I just like their temperament. I like the way they hold their house down. They not long-haired dogs. I don't got dog fur all on my Stacy's.
Well, dude, X is something else.
You understand me?
Real talk.
They hold the process down. I mean, I ain't never been a poodle type dude.
Wait.
No Shih Tzus, no poodles, no Pomeranian. Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hey, when you talk about the pigs, I had to come in on that one.
On what? On pigs?
And look, I'm rocking my Afro Pro.
My wife is a big Rage fan of X.
Yeah.
So she came out showing out tonight.
Yeah, she
I rock the Afro Pro.
I talked to Rage the other day. I hope she well. All this.
Salute to Rage.
Most definitely.
Salute to Rage, man.
She called me about that new little video that I dropped.
Let's go. I'm ready.
It dropped today. It's out, y'all.
Oh wow. Okay.
Check that out.
I got like 1,000 views in like 2 hours.
Hey, we gonna get more than that. Hey, like talking about y'all tapping in right now.
I'm just out here doing my thing,
Most deaf, man.
a lot of cats be screaming independent, but not really. I live this life. That's what I do. You know, I wake up and I be thinking the tracks, and then sometimes real life kick in. I be like, well, shit, I got to put that on the back burner because I got to slide to the PO box and get ready to put this file.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got five to
Yes.
put out, but for the most part, man, we out here doing it.
Most
Um,
definitely.
we got some new heat rocks. You know, moreover
Word.
than just putting it all together. The reason I haven't put it all together because I done been robbed in this game before, and I
Mm.
know how this game go. You gonna
Right.
probably now that I know how this thing go, I'll be damn if I'm gonna let you rob me again. So in order for me to put it all together and just have somebody have access to it, it's all scattered out until I choose to pull the treasure together and drop it. Now I control everything.
That
At
one.
this stage of the game, it's all about control your product. If you don't
Mhm.
control your product and somebody else is controlling your product and they give you what they want to give you with
Mhm.
whatever, how you gonna say anything? Because you ain't controlling. That ain't your. If they go out there and do this and we did that, whoop wop, we made 95% of this. Well, go ahead, take your 15% and kick rocks. You can't say nothing if you let them take control. And I'm not letting nobody take control. So
Well, let me ask you this, X, because I mean, we don't want to get any artists too far ahead of themselves because they're not in the position you're in. Let me ask you this:
yeah, but
when
they gotta have to we have to we can't babysit and it's not the kumbaya. They gonna have to get in where they fit in. If you know you ain't on
absolutely
the level, don't go jumping your ass off in the 12-foot pool.
that,
Real talk.
If you
because see, a
ready to
lot of us
nigga
figure,
stay your
X,
ass
I've
where
been
you
doing this 10 years.
cause
I
I know
got
how to
value.
swim, damn it. But that's cause I was a little wild little ghetto child. But if you
Mm-hmm.
not able to
Right.
swim in the 7 foot, nigga, don't go do stay your ass down there. I don't care how cool you don't look in the 3 feet. Stay your ass in the 3 feet until you able to know how to move to the 7 feet until you can
Amen.
get to
Church.
that big diving board and flip your ass off. Because if you flip off of it wrong, you gonna belly flop and that shit hurt.
It does.
Real talk.
Yes.
What's the most rewarding thing in this rap shit for you, X?
Um, I think uh, is me doing what I wanted to do. I mean, I
Absolutely.
had aspirations of playing football, but then I think about some of the homies that do that. They
Mm.
bogged down and they got to be they got to jump their ass up at a certain time to be or at practice to be at these meetings to be at this place at this juncture for their checks to go through.
Mm.
Mm.
They you ain't really got no breathing room. Like, well, I don't feel like coming to practice today. Okay, well, we don't feel like giving you your check Friday.
Come on now.
Mm.
So in the situation that I'm in, I'm doing something that I love to do. That God gave me the talent to do. I can wake up and write a rhyme about anything at any given time, and I still get a joy from doing it. You know, for a minute, I had let people steal my thunder from me. They stole my and I rap was not fun to me. I didn't like writing one rap. Like, you know what? I'm a write a rap to you, and you can go to hell when I finish this verse with you. You understand me? And they put me in an ugly state. Well, you got to just bring in some Windex and some Clorox and to make you a mojo and wash all that crap about your cha cha. You dig? And
Mm.
now you fresh and clean. I don't really got all that. All I got is a few, haters and blockers. What keeping a real talented dude like me from the investors. They know that they dealing with some nefarious crap, but it's getting them paid, so they gonna keep promoting that, and that's just the state some cats is in. And we gonna pray for them, cause I'm gonna keep
That's
pushing.
right.
I'm gonna keep pushing,
That's
and
right.
one day we gonna get to a point where cats gonna be like, that's what we need to be investing in. That's hip hop.
Most definitely.
That's the rap shit. That's why it don't sound like it do no more. It sounds because they don't got it. Because they
Come
can't
on,
do
X,
something.
man. Come
They
on,
can't
X.
do something they don't do. Hell, you fronting folk. You perpetrate, man. You ain't gonna get that funk from something that you was not around. You don't know.
That part.
You don't know the buttons to push to get that sound.
That's right.
And then when you do get that sound, you don't know what to say to it because that's the weirdo
Oh,
shit.
gee.
That
So,
X.
Oh, gee.
so I don't know. I don't know. We just gonna
X.
be doing it like
Come
we.
on, X. This part of my show, X, I call Talk That Shit.
Okay.
Well, I ask real explosive questions, but they fun questions.
Mm.
Right.
X, you ain't been in the studio, Exhibit, DOC, Quick, straight boss fitters, even Eminem.
Right.
Tell me the climate when you first met Eminem in the booth.
Okay.
Because see, a lot of
So
people
let's
think
just keep
this
it
the
a buck.
greatest
Okay.
ever.
Okay. Let's just keep it a buck. Eminem never showed up. When I did that, that was 100% for Dr. DRE.
Oh.
Dre called
Oh,
me. Dre called me as a homie and was like, "X, I got a project that I'm working on. I need you to put some vocals on it." I called my girl at the time. Nettie was, rest in peace. But I called my girl Nettie. We hop in the car. She said, "Where we going?" We were supposed to be going to the mall. I said, "Well, before we go to the mall, we're gonna pull up on Dre because I told him I was gonna hold him down." And I didn't judge Eminem one way or another. I was just like, well,
did you?
I'm doing it for the homie. At that time, me and Dre was cool, so Dre was like, "X, just come through and do this for me." And when I got there, Sticky Fingers was there, so I was like, "Hey, Stick, we was already, whoop 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 whoop," and then
Yeah.
uh uh
Mm.
time came to pop, and Dre was like, "Well, here go the track X." I say, and it was only because I had a little mama with me, and I know she was trying to go to the mall. I was trying to go to the mall with her. I know she was because she was restless.
Mm. Got another one good for
Hold
you.
on. It's messing up. Hold on. He coming.
Hold up, X. It's loading. We're going to finish with hearing what X had to say about that. My apologies. Come on, Instagram.
Hello,
You
Nah,
back with
we can
us?
hear it, X.
you
We can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Yes.
No, we can hear you
All
now.
right. So little mama was restless, and she was like, "How long is it gonna take?" And I say, "Well, I'm finna go in here and do my thing," and the beat came on. Doom, 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 doom. I said, "Oh, I know what I got for this." And I'll hit your ass like the train did that bitch that got banned from the doom, 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 doom. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was right on time. So
Mm-hmm.
I had already had that cocked in the loaded and ready to bust. You dig? I already
Mm-hmm.
had that one, so I just went on ahead and busted. I might have was gonna use it for something else, but I felt Dre and M was worth it, so I just bust my gun and went there and did my thing, and then gave Stick and this manager Dap hung with them for a little while.
Hold on.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean I don't know what I apologize for the phone be
that's
just going
okay.
That's
crazy.
okay.
Can't see me, then maybe you want to talk. Then I'm doing something, but you want to talk. I'm gonna holler at you, Jack. Just kick back. I know you see me on the live thing. Damn, you know what I'm saying? We got the
Hey,
energy.
it's
We going
good,
I want
man.
you to
in,
make it
man.
tonight.
I'm gonna tap in. You see, I got brothers and sisters on the line right now. I'm gonna tap in with you in a hot minute, man. Give it. It's all good. Me,
Most definitely.
RBS for years, touring with SNOOO. Yes, yes. So,
My next, go ahead. You want to
no,
go
no,
ahead,
I
X?
was just reading some of the comments.
My,
Everybody,
my, go
folks
ahead.
talking about they can't see me because of the comments, but I don't know how to take the comments down.
That's okay, X. That's okay. They can see you, X. They can
We
see you.
see you, X.
You see the comments too?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we can see the comments, and I see you
You see
over the
me through
top.
the comments. Well, that's good, so I can hide behind the comments then.
I
I
mean, they
got a
might
little
need you a little
discouraged
dork. I
now.
mean,
Hey, it's all
you might
good.
be a little
It's
dork, but
crazy,
we
man.
see you.
Right,
We
you
see you
got,
too.
you don't want the motherfuckers to see how you look anyway.
Nah.
They want you to be bright or something. Like, y'all know what it
Right,
is.
we don't want to be all out there.
That's all
We want to
good,
be
X.
in the cut like we do. That's how we do.
That's
Okay.
right. X, the people want to know, and much love to DOC. We want to know if we'll ever hear a DOC RBX DJ Quick collabo or album. Cause y'all hot, bro.
And they are my dogs. I mean, I just was talking to Quick. I was at one of the studios, and tell you the quick story. You know, Quick usually don't come to the phone. Sometimes, you know, he be doing this thing, and one of the homies was like, "X, I got the boy on the phone." I was like, "Woo, wah, woo." When I get on the phone, Quick came to the phone and say, "Hey, Nicholas." I'm like, "What's good?" And you know, he was like talking about getting some work did. So that could definitely happen. And then to holler at OC ain't really much of a problem. So I'm gonna never say no. These is my cats. These is not like, you know, some mythical figures that I can't reach out and touch.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
So
absolutely.
it would just be the business situation so that all parties, because we are businessmen now. So the business got to be right so that all business, you know, and then that goes back into our business partners got to line up with their business partners and make that happen. Us as individual artists don't got no problem.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh
Mm.
oh.
Wow.
Uh oh.
Okay, like I see you
See,
always.
I'm damn
No,
scared
no, no.
now.
It's gonna be real simple, lady. Like,
Okay,
you know
okay,
about the
okay,
ladies.
okay, okay.
No, seriously, like I see you say that Rage is your sister all the time. Like, she's your sister. I wanna know, how was it like working with Rage, being a female artist in the studio? Like, what brought y'all together and you making, you saying that's your sister, so it's gotta be something that you guys connected to.
Um,
So
well,
I'm just asking.
Ray, I know exactly where you're going. Okay, so when I first met Rage, uh, Dre was like, I'm introducing the latest member to the Death Row team. Why
Mm.
woo, why woo, why woo, why woo. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm talking to Rage and yada yada. She was like, Ray said, "Damn, I don't know. Death Row get watered down now because Dre's is going out getting it just any your body."
Mm.
Man, what?
Wait. So I was like, nah. I was like, yo, I was like, I got made to spit though. I say, I got bars. You want to hear something? She said, no.
Oh,
Wow.
She
Really?
said,
okay.
Oh
she,
my goodness.
she said, no.
Uh-huh.
She said, mm-hmm. She did me like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you got
And she
bars.
live though. She
Mm-hmm.
live.
Mm-hmm. She was like, mm-hmm.
Wow.
Everybody got bars now. Mm-hmm. So, and then
Oh.
it didn't and that went on for like months because we hadn't got to the point where we was recording because before we started recording it was all about Dre making the tracks
Right.
and Dre was like, nah, I don't want no vocals on this shit yet because I
Excuse us, y'all. It's a pause again. He'll be back.
okay. So
Okay.
I don't know why they keep shitting on this, but Dre was like, I don't know if I like this track. So then finally, um, the day came. Dun 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 dun. I think we was stranded on death row, and Ray
Oh,
hadn't heard.
Lord.
She hadn't heard me. She hadn't heard me get down, and Dre knew what I was gonna do, but she
Mm-hmm.
didn't. So she came in, and we was in the session, and then RBX was on you, my nigga. Nigga, and I told you I was so naive. It wasn't no pressure, because I just thought I was the cockiest nigga in the world.
You
I
better
thought I could
come.
crush anybody.
Yeah.
So I hit the booth just like that.
Uh-huh.
No
Wow.
permission from the. And when I came back out, Ray was like, "Well," and we've been down ever since.
She wasn't expecting
She was
that.
not. She was like, "What?" Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what, but she. I mean, my persona was kind of goofy because I was laid back. Everybody else was rah rah rah. I never said much. My glasses was broke, so they
Uh-huh.
had me. I had to, and they was leaning to the side.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't look like I had spit, but I had spit.
Hey, man, there's some balls for your
Hey, you was
ass.
ready for them. They didn't know.
Yeah, I was like, I'm still got a good
You went low on us.
It went low.
Your volume went low on us.
Oh, say, I
Okay,
got
there
my
you go.
frames. My frames, I got it. That's one of my pet peeves now is to keep my frames right. That's why. But that's how that all started out, and we've been cool ever since. We
Absolutely.
we 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 both respect love, real MCs, real lyrics, and that was our thing that kind of bound us together. Cause you really can't slide into that BS past rage. She was like, "Oh, I don't like that. That wasn't no.
Mm.
I don't even appreciate they bars. Like, what is that? Like you gotta really have bars. If you mediocre, she gonna put you in the mediocre thing. But if your voice is, or not most of the voice, but if your bars is up to par, if you're a real MC, if you really take time and love this craft and put time into the craft, then that's when you get Bobby, Lady
Yeah,
of Rage.
she
That's
spits the
cause she,
bars. They
yeah,
gotta step it
she's
up.
all about the bars. She's not with that bounce, bounce, move, bounce crap. She's not ever. I never heard her do nothing remotely crazy like that.
Well, thank you for
Everything is
answering that question. I
Well,
appreciate that.
no. We on there talk that shit. So while we talking about bars, we gotta talk about Tupac. Man, did you get to meet Tupac?
I met Pac a few times,
Wow.
but we were on separate sides of the thing. You dig?
I'm getting off mic.
This was after the death. This was after my get on from death row.
Oh, right.
So I wasn't like a death row fan, if you will. I wasn't hating on the road because that's where I got
Right.
my jump off from. But yeah, I
Right.
had moved on. It was more aftermath, and we had a mutual respect because I was banging aftermath at the time and was banging.
For real.
Yeah, and that's probably why Dre didn't really like that. I was banging
Yeah.
aftermath. I was out there who bang with the A, with the woo wah, and we had just gone through all that. So as a
Right.
business owner and uh, entity, I could understand where he was coming from. At the time, I didn't, but now I do. Nobody had time for that crap. You know what I'm saying? It was time to grow up and go have some things. House leaning off the side of the hill.
That's
You ain't
right.
got time to be gang banging. Fuck out of
Period.
here.
Best session
Huh?
you ever been in.
Do
I'm
how?
talking about the best session.
The best session with who?
Anyone in the game. The best session you ever been in. Put me in the client.
It probably too many to name because sometimes you slide
I
through,
already know.
and when you slide through and the vocals hit that track, you did. I done had some really good sessions in Houston. Rap a lot, you dig? I done
Yeah,
came out
no
there.
doubt.
You dig? I went over there with the Ghetto Boys. I done been
Yeah.
to Devin the Dudes. I done been to the coffee shop. You dig?
Right.
I done been through all up through that world out there.
Well, who made you
Shout
rewrite then?
shout
Come
out to
on.
Slim,
Come
shout out
on,
to
Ed.
Slim Thugger. Slim Thugger
Already.
ain't
H-Time.
been sitting on elbows. What?
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So I mean. A lot of them is every time we come through and come up out of there, we come up out of there with some heat and some memorable shit. So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
My most crucial question, my hardest question out the whole interview. A time you had to rewrite. I'm talking about, oh hell no. Let me get back to my pen. I gotta put something else down. That wasn't hard enough. Who made you rewrite?
Nobody.
Dog, you the second one, goddamn it. God damn it, this the second one.
Yeah, nobody. I come in like I'm coming in with steel toe boots on. I'm
Yeah,
already
for the
coming in with
game.
steel toe. And listen, I just do my style. A lot of
Right?
cats think I be coming in and feeding off the next one. I don't even got to hear they shit.
Mm.
You
X,
can take me,
man.
isolate me, put me in. I put my 16. Now you could add mine to whenever. That's how confident I send it to you.
The word.
I
Word.
send you the 16. You put it where you want to put it.
Well, X, tell us where all this good music at, X. Because a lot of us missing you, bro. We need to hear we need to
Well,
feed the
like I
streets.
said, I'm trying. I mean, I got some folks talking like they want to do something, but they ain't done nothing. And so right now, I mean, I'm doing the most what I could do with the leases. You dig?
Absolutely.
I just dropped a video today, and it's doing pretty good. You got to get a part of that. Respect the West.
Already.
I
Respect the
also,
West. Tap in.
yeah, I did that with Brother Khalil Muhammad from the Nation of Islam. You know,
Hot
and
track too and video.
yeah, he been trying. He had hollered at some brothers from the Nation, and some of them ain't as solid as they say they is. And when my name came up and they had he pulled my name, I jumped and was like, brother, I'm gonna hold you down on the
Wow.
strength of the Nation of Islam, on the strength of Minister Farrakhan, on the strength of this, on the strength of that. Just get these bars. So I sent him the song, and then he hit me back a while later. Was like, man, we gotta do the video for that joint, and then we just did the video for it. The song been done, but the video just got did. So now it's just as I say, as I've been telling folks, the purge has began. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
the real music finna start coming. They can block and hate, but woo wah. But the game be changing so much that old tricks that fools was trying ain't really working no more. And if you stay diligent and if you get into your craft and just let the Almighty do what He do, because He give you the voice. So He didn't give me this talent and put me in this position for nothing.
Hell no.
He didn't. So it's up to me to figure out how the hell to get through this maze and to make it lucrative or what we gonna do with it. But He ain't put me here for nothing. So we just trying to figure it out. Game changer. I don't know if it's more advantageous to drop an album or drop singles because the market is dictating different things now. It ain't like it used to be. You
Absolutely.
understand? You gotta, singles here, singles there. You might want to drop two.
Saying you wrote all these hits on. Oh, my bad. X will come right back. Now I can get into my proceedings for this function.
Man,
All right, now
KO,
go ahead.
we got the federales on our case, Jack.
It's all to the good, X. We ain't
Uh,
doing nothing but giving the people what they need. We
man,
feed the
we need we
street.
need a injection of some real music. I'll be seeing some of the shenanigans going on, and I be thinking like I wouldn't have imagined years ago that this is where the game is going to.
Explain to me what you see. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Expand on that. What you see. I mean, between the difference of how you guys were doing it and what's going on now. And especially with the gang culture being involved with it also.
I say it was a violent era when I was coming up, and then they wanted to make hip hop a more a more mainstream form, so they watered it down and injected the little androgynous mannerisms to it. You know, trying to soften up the things. Um, I kind of disagree with that. Hip hop came out of the gutter. It was
Right.
meant to be grimy. You know, it's not meant for everybody. You can't take it and put some buttercream icing on it and try to sell it as that. It's
Right.
not that. It you know, and from the era I came from, cats talk shit. Now, do I agree with the black on black violence? No, but everybody just in the rapping when they talking about blasting nigga head off. It could be with rhymes. It could be with beats. It could be with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's just a metaphor used to get you out my range.
Mm.
But you know, I don't
Right.
know. I just got my views of it, and I feel like I like uh uh the underground hip hop sound, that boom bap,
Oh yeah.
and you done lost that now because
Right.
cats ain't the right cats ain't pushing the right buttons, and you got all these cats that don't know nothing about that pushing the buttons, and they pushing some disco buttons, and disco was part of it, but it was a break that was used. The best part of the song
Mm-hmm.
was the break that was used, and then they go back into a whole nother little thing.
Right.
Now they're using the whole song and making it real dancey, and that's not what it needs. Just keep the break. We need the hard beats with the funky break. And
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, I don't need nothing else. Funk, a nice beat, funky break, some intros, and if you got skills, you inject whatever that's not there with your skills. Not so much auto tune, cause that's lack of skills.
Right.
You can, you can't sing, bruh. What you doing, bruh?
Let the singer
You know,
sing.
right? Some of them can't even rap, but they adding that to it. And you drunk in the club, you gonna go with it. Like, oh yeah, that's not it. That ain't even it. Cause I done called myself, seen a couple joints. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be like, boy, if you don't knock it off.
Wait. Now hold on now. You talking about, but I also heard something that you like rock music also.
That
Oh
liquid
yeah, but
metal.
see that come from see all that is basic hip hop
Come
elements.
on.
Yes, that liquid metal. Tap in.
All the rock, real hip hop, big beat, and all that was rock. But
Come
like I
on.
said, it's the funky break that's in it. You grab your break and you stop. You don't get
Yeah.
no whole, and you add your beat to it. Then you put your skills into it. When you done with it, now you done came out with some hip hop worthy stuff.
Come on now.
The wordsmith
Yes.
But if
already.
you don't get anything else in buddy, you just right. I can't even put no words on it, man. What is you doing, Jack?
Look
You
what you
come
came
trying to
up under, bruh.
you trying to
Look
come with
what
a
you
whole
came
new
under.
style, man. You trying to come with a whole new style. That's and then they just try to beat it as, oh well, this is some new hip hop. No, that's not what we doing here. That's some R&B hybrid, whatever you want to call it. But just keep it up out of the hip hop because if it don't got if it don't got that hip hop cadence, it's not
That it
hip
factor.
hop.
Wow. Wow. I hope y'all listening tonight.
If it don't got the cadence,
Absolutely.
get that shit up out of here. Everything that I've ever done has that cadence because I can't do it without the cadence.
Without it, yeah. That's right. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I'm like Uncle George. Everything must be on the one.
Hey.
It
Gotta
must
be.
drop on the one, not the
Yes.
2 or the 3.
That one.
The one,
Absolutely.
the mothership, not the other ship.
Hmm. Real talk.
Yes.
I just
I've
think we
heard a lot of
grooving, bruh. I just
I
think
heard
we
a lot of
grooving.
lessons from you guys in these sessions, but I want to ask you this. Because I've heard DR.DRE will make you go over a lyric 95 times and all that. But the question I want to ask is this. Tell me the biggest lesson you learned from Dre.
Okay,
About the
so
game, that is.
uh, the biggest lesson he was like, I asked him a question. He was like, well, if folks be asking you questions and you don't respond to them, they will make some shit up.
Mm.
Mmm.
Mm.
Then let me just toot my own horn since we on that subject. Dre will make you do everything 999 times.
Oh,
Then
come
he'll
on,
say,
Eric.
then he'll say, do it one more time, just like that.
Ah!
Wow.
Wait. But let me tell you something about your boy. I did high power one time,
Mm.
and he kicked me out the lab.
Man,
I
what?
say,
Oh, don't
Dre,
get personal.
I say, Dre, I'm just getting warmed up, man. A 7, execute. He was like, nope, you did it the first time. One take, Jay. You can't do it no more. So I think I'm the only one that ever did my shit one time and got called out the booth.
Hey,
Wow, that's
Kang.
awesome.
The Kang. Kang.
Was
The
that every
Kang.
time you went in the booth? It was one
Oh hell no.
take?
Hell, I wish I was that
Oh,
night.
okay.
Hey, I wish I could tell that damn lie. Yeah, so I'm Mr. One Take Jake. Every
I
time I
mean,
come
some
on,
people are. You never
nah,
know, you
hell no.
know.
Hey,
I
not with
was
Dr. Dre.
But with
nah,
Dr.
nah,
Dre, I
nah.
mean, come
Not
On
on.
with
high
Dr. Dre.
powered, on high powered, I was One Take Jake. Couple joints, maybe
Mm.
3 or 4 times. Sometimes 5 or 6, 10.
Wow.
Right,
Because it had to be that perfect.
but high powered one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
And I don't know a
understandable.
lot of people that can say that. Not working
Right.
with that guy. He a perfectionist. You're gonna
Right.
do it a few
Perfectionist.
times. You're gonna do it a few times just to get your pipes warmed up, to get sounding right.
That's right.
Wow.
The way that that song happened, as he woke me up, I was asleep. When he woke me up, I woke up groggy and went into the booth and said 7, and it just came out. And he was like, "Yeah, ain't no. Now that you get warmed up, you're not as groggy as that."
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's the
Now
key.
your pipe done got warmed up. You don't sound hard as you did when you first woke up. So
Right.
I got to let the master man be the master man. He do what he did.
Wow. That's a blessing.
And my last question, I don't know if you know the answer to it, X.
All right.
Whatever happened to Hitman?
Oh, I talked to Hit. Got me fucked up. I talked to Hit. Hit might
Hit
be
was
on
a
my shit.
monster.
Hit might be on my shit. Hit, man, I talked to him. See, I'm magical, Jack. I'm one of them.
Mm.
I talked to him. I tapped in with him. I told him, uh, I'm finna give it another shot, with less the bullshit. But this time I don't have all the pressure from Death Row and all that, yada yada. I could just really create and really reach out to some of the artists that I loved and respected and wondered what had happened to, just like you. So I seen
Right.
Hit and I tapped in with him and brother responded. And then I asked him, I'm gonna do a project. Would he come down? And he said, yeah. And we left it at that.
That's what's up.
Oh, really, man. You
So
know,
that's why I was telling you the purge has begun, Jack.
Yes,
You know,
bro.
I'm just one man. You dig it? You know,
Right,
I ain't clock a whole bunch of money. So sometimes the change be strange, but we still doing what we gotta do.
That's right.
right.
Awesome.
You know, X man, you didn't gave this culture a lot of hits, man. You dropped a lot of jewels, just as you do in your bars. You did, and man, we've enjoyed the music. We've lived our life and barbecued to the music. Got married to you guys' music. Hell, you done sold 20, 30 million records, man. We wanna extend our hand to you and tell you
Yes.
how much we appreciate you.
Most
We
definitely.
thank you for everything and all the contributions you done brought to the culture, bro, and what
Yes.
you still bringing to the culture and artists.
Right.
You
Well, I
dig?
appreciate y'all. That's why I told folks, we gonna tap in. We try to keep it 100.
Oh,
Sometimes cats be having nefarious intentions, and I
Right.
don't be knowing what they be up to. So sometimes I snap, but then sometimes the Almighty will touch you and say, "You know how you get that little touch on your foot? Hey, boy,
Right, right.
yeah, you get the Holy Ghost, and you say you want to just reach back to holler at the folks, and just the way it came at me and put on my table, you came through some real folks. So I just respected the real ones that I got in my life.
that's
You know,
No,
right.
most definitely.
I
Well, we
Well,
respect the
yeah,
ones,
appreciate it.
and then the
yeah.
Hollywood ones, we love them too.
Already,
Yeah.
already. You
They
wouldn't
got
be
a
who
lot.
you was, boy,
I'm
ball
just
out.
gonna do me. I don't know what they going through.
Mm,
But they can holler at me when they ready, though. You understand me?
that's right.
Yes.
That's
You
right,
know,
Ed. We ain't mad at nobody X, man, because we gonna keep pushing and
we
whatever
gonna
you
keep
dropping, we gonna
the
push.
train going. So you go get you a bar that respect the West, man.
Oh yeah, most deaf, man. Y'all tap in
Cause
that
you might
respect
be
the West.
shocked. Cause
True.
I got shots. I knew, I don't be slighting that, and I knew it was dope. But then some of the comments I got from the homies was like, "Whoa, that's where you been. Where you? There you go." I'm like, "Nah, that ain't. That's just the appetizer. I'm finna come bring y'all that steak dinner in a minute with
Come
some
on now.
with some mixed vegetables and a tater. You
Yeah.
understand me? Yeah, the real meal. But I just gotta pace myself. Like I said, the game to change,
Right.
and
Absolutely.
I gotta figure out what's really going on with this thing now, because I ain't really all in the video dancing. You understand me? I
See
just
the thing about it now, and I'm gonna say this before I go X. You know what I'm saying? You know the thing about it, you know it's a different game now, and it's a
it's a
young
different
game.
game. I'm seeing a
And
gang of corniness.
and see and the
The
thing.
corny is like not to cut you off, but it
No,
seems
go
like
ahead, go ahead.
the more you be, and I don't want to say no names because I don't want to be
Right,
controversial.
absolutely.
But these shenanigans some of these cats are doing ain't got nothing to do with the music. They just pure shenanigans.
And they feel that's necessary.
They
They
feel
feel
that's
that's
very
necessary
necessary,
to
and that's
know.
what it's come to. Cause it ain't about skills no more.
No.
Niggas don't got beats and rhymes and skills. They gotta go into all kind of
Right,
theatrics and shenanigans to try to sell a record. And that's got the game fucked up. That's got the sound fucked up. Cause now you got all this bullshit all in the pipeline.
right, right. Do you think there's anything us as older cats in the game could do to kind of mend that back together? I mean, is there any type of way you think we could?
Start putting together forums like we doing, and listening to what the hell we want to listen to, and control the formats that control your platforms. Be like, cause I got a platform that I wanted to run past SNOOO. Like
Right,
on some on yeah, I still got to tighten up some things, but a
absolutely.
just a G platform, homie, on some real hip hop shit. And when you tune into that, you
Word.
ain't gonna hear none of that bullshit.
Oh
You
no.
gonna hear only, and it's gonna give you a reminder of times where you can be like, oh, I'm gonna have to tune in over there because over there is what we need.
Come on now.
It's
Most
where we
definitely.
need to ride to, and you ain't gonna be riding. You need to worry about me having to worry about uh for payola slipping some lil woo wop whoop on you. No. And this nigga ain't talking about nothing. You gonna mess the whole vibe up with that crazy.
Mm.
Right. Right.
Nigga, you sound like you. Nigga, you gonna be in on some Xannies or something, like nigga. The counter, fuck now.
Yeah, man. The game has changed a lot. You know what
It's
I'm
still
saying?
change. I ain't finna hate on it,
Oh
but they
no,
need to
Right.
take
no.
their change and go there. You understand me? And the train that I'm on, you remember the old school Amtrak jump off stays on these tracks. Y'all can get on them new elevated tracks if you
Right.
want to, and y'all slide where the fuck you want to slide to. Stay the fuck off these tracks.
Hmm. How you feel about what Kiss did? He kind of brought it back, bruh.
Who?
Oh, Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss said ain't no mumble
See,
rapping
that's
up
what
in
I'm
here.
talking about. See, that's what I
You
see.
better bring
Now,
it.
Jada, see, he can get on the tracks with that, but that's the same train I'm on. Ain't
Yeah.
motherfucking train to come through the station. Only
He
real
said
train
she
that
is
come
trying to
through the
come through the
station,
station.
Jay. Nigga come through some bullshit at the station, man, and fuck around, get off that train and fuck around and get jumped.
Oh, come on, X.
They at the wrong, you done got off at the wrong station with that bullshit. And you was supposed to take your train and get on the other tracks. Somebody done push the lever and put you on the wrong tracks. What you doing at this station, Playboy? This is beats and rhymes.
Yeah, it's wild, X. But I feel it's all gonna come together, X, man. Man, just keep dropping this shit, man, because we the
Man,
street.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I got some things, man. I got a couple of my cats that's real heads, and they feeling just like a lot of folks. Like, nah, I ain't gonna be driving on speed bumping. None of that.
What's
And
the
me,
deal with the film and the movies, man?
Mm.
huh?
What's the deal with the film and the movies? You ever thought about that? I see you on the
Yeah. I
DVDs
mean,
and all
I,
that.
it's a bunch of things going on that I could probably get into, but since I've been away, in the my mainstay and what I do is music and minding
Right.
these bars. So before I try to jump off the springboard and go to the movie thing, I'm gonna master this music shit first. You fools finna get that work. Once they get that work and
Oh,
recognize
yeah.
who you dealing with, then the movie shit is gonna all come.
Right.
But the main
Absolutely.
thing, what I'm known for, let's get down to what my market is.
Right.
My market
Absolutely.
is not all in the video dancing, as I said. My
Right.
market is these bars.
Right.
Once I get these bars together, then it's gonna be way more easy and it'll be more palatable for me to go ahead and extend into them. But right now, a lot of cats don't know. The young cats don't know me, RBX from rapping. They be like, "He an old nigga. What the fuck he did? High powered." They don't know I got bars, so we about to show them how we got these bars, and
Let's
then
get
we'll
it.
and
Let's
Absolutely.
then
go.
we'll branch off. You understand
Yeah.
me?
That's right. Well, you make sure you come down to the H, man, and to Houston, man. Do we out here in Port Arthur, but bro, we'll show come hit you off, X, man. We
Oh,
appreciate the time,
I'll
bro.
be in Houston, man. You know, I got folks out there. Them cats I be naming, I don't just name drop. You dig? I'm gonna pull up on the coffee shop. We might pull up on Devin. We might pull up on Slim Thugger. You
Come
dig? Rap a lot
on.
still in the game. Jay Prince, the whole, all my folks. I'm gonna have when
Yes.
I get out
Absolutely.
there, it's gonna have to make rounds.
Come
We
on
Yeah,
ain't
now.
gonna
word,
just sit
word.
still. We're going to make rounds, man. You dig? And then we're gonna still gonna be some of the homies like, oh man, you came out here and you ain't tap in with your boy. We you know,
You know how
we
that
gonna
go.
yeah, we got to
Hey,
we
you can
gotta
only
go out
make
there.
so many rounds in a day.
That's
Man, and
right.
then we got to go grub, you dig? You know, we gotta go
Right.
eat right and all that shit. So um yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd have been out there a few times, over the slave quarters, all up in Sugar Land, all up in them the Galleria malls, Charlestown's, all.
Hmm.
Man,
Well, my last question is
I ain't
this,
gonna be
X.
new. I ain't gonna be new.
What's your favorite strain?
Oh, well, right now, I was off this shit called Black Slush.
What the hell?
Black Slush. I went to go get some Black Slush. They ain't have no more. So the boy hit me with the red slush.
Oh damn. Different color
Wow.
slush.
Slush. He did that
So
for
it's
me.
red?
it's red. The black slush was purple,
Oh
like a dark
man.
black slush. And I got a cousin and he smoking. He was like, man, I went on here to the house and bit down on the quesadilla, and I took me a nap. But yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you
Oh my
did.
God.
Yeah. This goes
Where's up, man?
this that
California in the building.
night, Playboy.
He
So
says night
when you
night.
get out this way, man, you run up on when you get out this way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, we do.
Then that way I would suggest you drive. Then that way you're gonna take your flavors or whatever you want to do back onto the house. You ain't worry about that plain shit. I mean, there's ways to do that too, but
Right.
driving, you can throw your signal in it to get the fuck home.
California love. For
And come out
real.
here now, then I'll make sure you get some flavors that'll keep you right. You know, I'm trying to pull up on Mike Tyson Farms.
Boy.
Okay.
He gonna tell your wig back, X. I'm telling you. I tried some of it.
I heard, but I'm gonna see. I'm all about seeing. Let's see what this shit do.
And he got the cigars too.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
You heard it.
I'm talking about this a throwback for real.
Yeah, man. All
For
I'm
real.
need is a stick of that and some cranberry juice and some water so I don't lock up. And I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, man. Well, for sure, X, man. You make sure you tap in, man, dude. We appreciate you coming through, fam, man.
Do. Thank you so much.
We ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I know you're a busy man. And thank you for taking out your time hollering at the boys, man.
It's all good.
And anytime you drop, man, tap in, let us know, man.
Yes.
We can promote and support it, family. And much love, man. What's up?
We really appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Y'all hold it
Thank
down.
you.
Much love. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right,
Man,
have a
for
blessed
sure.
night.
All
Bet it
right,
up, bitch.
all right.
I had to say bye. Roy kept asking